Alright, so, in Macross Plus, there is a certain person named Sharon Apple who reigns as an idol queen of the time. Why doesn't she sign autographs?
Gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, whatever. Whatever. This game is rigged. Now I'm mad. Now I'm upset. Answer the man subs. Answer the question.
Welcome to another episode of the Wave Motion Canon Podcast, the weekly edition. I am your host, CJ Hitchcock, and this week we are joined by three fellows. They are Grant the Thief.
Hello.
Say hello.
Did I not say hello?
Oh, he did? Okay.
He said hello.
It's like, oh no.
Like it tuned.
Trapped in a time loop.
It timed out for me. I'm so sorry. Like it was just like, say hello, and then it was just silence. And
Podcast
like,
over. Shut it down. Just stop the tape.
It's going well so far.
All right.
Throw it
All
all
right, guys, we're doing it.
All right. Welcome to another episode of the Wave Motion Weekly Podcast. I am CJ Hitchcock, and this week I am joined by Grant the Thief.
Hello. I was joking about starting it over, but that's fine.
Keep both of these in.
I've also got the I've also got the Subtle Doctor and Suri. This episode's off to a great start.
Hello.
I only answer to my spirit name now.
Oh god.
Okay, I don't want to be rude, but for the sake of trying not to be rude, what is your spirit name so I can continue to call you that throughout the rest of this episode?
Future Crunks.
No.
Oh god.
Thank you.
I'm never gonna do that again. Also, I definitely peaked my audio on that. So, good luck with that. Good luck with that, CJ.
All right. Okay, so this week we're gonna do something a little different. This week we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game that's gonna be fun, or at least I'm hoping it's gonna be fun.
Allegedly,
this should be fun regardless of how it turns out. So the game that we're going to play is going to be Two Truths and a Lie. The way this game works is that I am going to present three statements about myself. Two of these statements are true. One of them is a lie. The contestants here that we have must figure out, through asking me questions about these statements, which one is the truth and which one is a lie. So, the way that this is going to work, I'm going to go ahead and say my three statements, and then all three of them are going to ask me one question about each one of these statements. That's how this is going to work. Are there any questions?
I don't think so.
I definitely had a different impression of how this was going to go, but never mind.
I kind of did too, but it's okay.
It's cool. It's cool.
Rolling with it.
No, let's just do it. Let's just do this. I don't care. Let's go.
Yep. All right, so here we go. Statement number 1. I based an entire college project around Elfenlid.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Okay.
Volume 2.
Do we have to wait to respond?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay, no, keep talking, because I already have a question.
Statement number 2. During an anime convention, Stephen Bloom tried to coax me into playing a prank on Vic Mignogna.
That sounds that. Okay, I've been to enough voice actors After Dark to be surprised that hey man, I'll give you $10,000 if you fucking kill him right now.
In statement number 3, I got to go to an early preview screening of Pokemon the third movie.
Is that the Entei one?
That's gotta be a lie. That was too simple. It's too basic. That's the lie right there.
Look.
I don't know how these games are played.
Look, I'm gonna say that Stephen Blum tried to get you to kill Vit Mignogna.
Wait, kill? Hold on. That's slightly different than what was
No,
offered.
assassination was definitely solicited.
I mean, I'm not changing my answer, but
So those are my 3. The college project based around Elfenlid. Vic Mignogna getting to be pranked on by me, coaxed by Stephen Bloom, and getting to see the third Pokemon movie early in theaters. So those are the 3.
Pokemon one's the lie. That's got to be the lie. It's too basic. It's too easy to be real, I think. So therefore, it must be the fake one.
No, but here's the
logical.
thing.
What I need to know. What's the nature of the Elfenlied project? Was it
Okay, so that's your question for Elfenlid?
Yep.
What was the nature of the project? Okay, so the project was that this was for a design class, like in basic graphic design, advertising type class. And what they wanted us to do was to do a project about someone who inspired us. And the entire project was that we were supposed to use text. Text was supposed to be the main feature of this thing. So I went ahead and had a hard time deciding and was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and do Elfenlid. Use text on it. And that was pretty much it. Like, the idea of it was that I took a section from one of the openings of, the main girl in it who's crying, a little bit Lucy, and basically did, a rough outline of her. And instead of just a solid color, I wrote text inside of it. And it kind of pissed off my teacher because she didn't want an actual image, she wanted actual, text, but I was trying, I was trying to be the smart ass. Yeah, I was just but text is the main thing in this. But yes, that was the nature of the project. Someone who inspired me, and I said Elfenlid.
Okay, I gotta go. Gotta go.
Do you have other questions for me about this statement? To try and see
I
if
just
I'm
wasn't
telling
sure
the
if
truth
everyone
or
was in
not.
agreement that was clearly the lie.
What day of the week was the Pokemon?
That's the question. Even if that's the truth, even if that was the truth, he's not gonna remember.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the thing. This was, back in 2002. So, I don't really remember the day of the week. If it had to be a day
Was
of the
the
week, I
third
would
movie
probably say
already
it
out
was
by 2002?
Yeah, Pokemon.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, no, because 2000 was the first one, which no.
I didn't know that they annualized that thing over here.
Wait, no. Okay, wait, no. We can't fact check. We can't fact check. I forgot about that.
Right.
We can't. No fact checking.
Yes.
Okay.
Shit.
Well,
Yeah. Well, no, the first one came out in 97.
No, the first one came out in 1999 because the TV show was airing in 1997, and the second movie was Pokemon the movie 2000. That one,
Okay, great.
that I 110% know for a fact.
Well, I mean, it's easy to remember when Pokemon 2000 came out.
That's
it's
the point that I'm getting at.
When was the War of 1812?
All right, so the question for the Pokemon, no, I don't remember the day of the week.
Okay, well, can you? Let me try the Pokemon. Let me try the Pokemon one. What were the circumstances during which you were granted access to this early screening?
Okay, so in 2002, I was actually living in England.
Okay.
And I was living on an Air Force base at the time, and every now and then, as a benefit to Air Force families, they would allow special screenings for the children of Air Force people to see movies early, and also movies that weren't going to get theatrical releases in England, because it was very hard for us to go out to regular movie theaters out there, so they would do special screenings on base for us to watch it. So that was the circumstance in which we got to see the movie early.
That sounds plausible. That sounds boring enough to be plausible.
Mr. Hitchcock, would you like free passes to this Pokemon's film?
Sure.
That is an impeccable accent. Shadon is gonna love that.
You gotta
He
go
really
with the
will.
Roger Ebert one, where he got like scammed out of Pokemon cards by a 10-year-old.
I don't know that story. That sounds like a good story.
He gave that kid 2 thumbs down.
Follow the breadcrumb trail that led me to this information recently. But there is a Roger Ebert review for the first Pokemon movie in which he is describing how the card game works, during which the rules he is describing for the card game are very clearly wrong, and that this child he played the card game with lied to him to steal his cards.
Amazing. That's amazing. Thank you, child. Wherever you are. Thank you. I hope you're listening.
And that
I love you.
That little hustler's name was Josh Dunham.
No,
Oh man,
literally,
that would be amazing.
literally the only thing you need to do to find that is Roger Ebert Pokemon the first movie review, and it is like an immediate result because all of his reviews are like fairly well documented online.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he called Pokemon the first movie like the worst film of
no.
whatever
He's
year
like
it came out in 1999.
the review. At the very least, the text of the review is very much like
He
I
called
don't
it the
think
worst
this is
movie to
very
ever come
good.
out? Is that what you said?
He did. No, he didn't do that.
Well, of that year.
Okay.
Listen,
I read.
I'm
the
pretty sure a Mortal Kombat film came out that year. So
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. If I
fucking
remember.
wake up, Roger.
If I remember correctly.
Do your research.
If I remember correct.
It's a $300 master.
Oh my God, guys! If I remember correctly, the way he phrased that with is, "I don't like this, and I don't think it's good, but it is very clearly not for me." It is very clearly aimed at a
It's
generation.
one of the most
of people
obvious
that is
things
not
he's
me.
ever written.
No, like, but that game. Okay, no, we're getting.
God,
off
that's
topic.
how I
Well,
review
no,
anime
'cause-
too.
Well, because like you know, at the movies, they do their worst of things at the end of every year, and that year in particular was very special because it was the year after Siskel died, and so it was like the first time he had to do it with somebody else, and like that kind of made it kind of sad to watch because he was still kind of struggling and whatnot. But yeah, that is actually one thing I do clearly remember from that one is him just going like, "Pokemon the worst movie. It's the worst influence on children ever." But then again, he kind of says that about everything that I like. So, because he said that about the Power Rangers movie. Now, granted, the Power Rangers movie isn't very good, but, like, I don't think my childhood was ruined by seeing that movie. But anyway, this is a whole nother conversation.
I thought you said Cisco died, and I was about to say no. The Thong Song Man lives. He's still among us. He was walking the earth.
Praise be to the Lord.
The second statement was, remind me, it was
Stephen Bloom asking me to
on Vic. Gosh, I have a couple.
Vic, our Lord and Savior,
Right.
Mignana.
I have a couple questions about this.
Okay.
I guess what was the prank? What were you asked to do?
Okay, so the way that this works out is that I was waiting in line to get their autographs. Basically, it was a table lined up where there were 3 of them there. Stephen Bloom was the first one that was there. The second one was the guy who voiced the main character in Negima. I don't remember much about him outside he had purple hair at the time. And then the guy next to him was Vic Mignogna. So, like, there was kind of like a procedural line. And so I go up to Stephen Bloom, and Stephen Bloom looks at me and goes... And it should also be noted that Stephen Bloom's regular voice is the voice of Spike Spiegel. So, like, when he talks to you like a regular human being, it's just like, oh my god, Spike's speaking to me. And I'm wearing a All Your Base Are Belong to Us t-shirt at the time. So I walk up to him, and first thing he goes to me, he's like, hey, that's a cool t-shirt. So instantly I'm willing to do just about anything he tells me to do. And he goes to me and just like, hey,
Etc.
hey, it's you want to hear? You know what? I want you to do something I think will be really, really funny. What I want you to do is that when you get to Vic Mignogna, I want you to tell him that your name is Doran Morgenborger, because he will make an attempt to try and spell out his name without asking you how it's spelled, and I want to see the results.
Oh boy, that's definitely true. There are too many specific details for that not to be
weirdly
true.
specific. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh
That's
yeah, Greg Ayers had like blue hair. They're like, no, okay, no, that checks out. I've been to cons. That checks out. Shit.
I think I'm gonna go with I think Grant has the right idea. I will, I'll pin my colors to that mast, and I'll go with the third one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Grant, do you have any questions about any of these three?
Sure. I just want to keep clarifying this. What's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Which generation? 'Cause this
G1, the only
important.
generation I'm familiar with, and therefore the right generation.
Okay, but that's
so the
also not
first
relevant because
generation.
Pokemon
Yes.
the third movie is Johto stuff.
No, it doesn't matter. You don't understand my process, Pat. Let me work.
Okay.
Let me work.
Alright. My favorite Pokemon is Rapidash.
See, this is already a false opinion and an incorrect opinion, so therefore it's being ruled out
Okay,
on
this-
technicality because you wouldn't have even seen it.
Hold on, what's
No.
wrong with
Oh
Rapidash?
boy.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to Blastoise, how Blastoise is Rapidash?
Well,
and you'll
it's
see
a
the
fire
error of your
Pokemon,
ways.
so instantly it's better.
Oh boy.
So-
Listen to this man.
Oh,
Listen to
there are
this.
Okay, this is this could be a long time. I see.
Pokemon.
Okay, let's back up, CJ. I see why you thought.
Rapidash.
I definitely see why you
Okay.
thought this could be the entire episode.
Hopefully not just this question.
Oh boy. Okay. Shit. Okay. I need to.
Yeah, the
go, I need to
Pokemon
go.
one is
okay,
too
wait,
plausible. It's too
Okay.
plausible.
Well, I mean that's your question, even if it's like irrelevant to the topic. So is it my turn again? Okay.
Yes.
So Stephen Blum asking you to perform a character assassination of Vic Mignogna. Pokemon the third movie, and what was the other one?
He
Elfin Lid
Okay,
Art
yeah, I
Class
believe that
Project.
100%. I think the Pokemon one's the fake one. But we can. Are we like? Did you want it to be just this question for the whole thing, or did you want it to like? Because I can definitely ask more.
If you want, go ahead. No, I'm going to remove the whole entire only one question thing. If you have more questions, go
I
for
really
them.
don't think there's any questions that I'm going to be able to come up with that will make me more convinced that. Okay,
Yeah.
what like where I am. The Vic Mignogna story, 100% happened. There is, if you tell me that that didn't happen, I will call you a liar and tell you that it happened to somebody else. But okay,
but maybe he read that it happened to someone else and he's just stealing it.
no, but see, if you're going to that level, then everything is fake. Then nothing is real, and why are we even playing this game? Like, just, no, okay, I'm just
Finally, he's figured out the game.
I'm going to ask
Free your
one more
mind,
question, and then I just want to make sure on this. What year was the Elfin Lied project? Like approximately.
Let's see. It was when I was in college, so it would have been 2010.
That seems way too late for an
Wait a
Elfin
minute,
Lied
2000
project.
when? Did you say 2010?
2010.
That seems way too late to be making an Elfin Lied reference. Ooh.
Subs
Okay.
an old man now.
Wait. No. All right. Now I don't know.
But I mean, it's not too late if you really, really like that show, and I know CJ likes that show.
Okay. All right. Then that's fine. Then yeah. No. The Pokemon story is fake.
Why do you like that show?
That's a different podcast, my friend. I'm not gonna put us here for 3 hours. Look, if you want to debate why a
alright.
human being likes Elfin Lied, this is not the time nor the place. I have been presented
No.
with this fact, and I'm going to accept it and just take note of it
Yeah.
for later and for blackmailing purposes.
Yeah. I'll just go and
CJ may just be a time-traveling cyborg, and his ability to endure anime is beyond ours. And
Okay,
therefore,
no, like, look.
know.
I will 110% defend my position as king of Trash Mountain on this site. I will fucking
one day I will
reign
be king.
supreme over my dominion of garbage.
Look. Ray Zero was my anime of the year last year, alright?
Fucking!
How hard can you subs? Not that hard.
I mean, I used to review hentai on YouTube, so I would like to
So
think I'm
that's
king of
I
Trash
feel like that's
Mountain.
where it loops back around and becomes classy. Like you're the tasteful art reviewer guy, like sipping your wine and dissecting the finer points of, cream lemon and what have you. That's the only Entau's name I know because AWO has mentioned it.
Nice cover story. That's a lie
That's
as well.
true.
That's a little
No,
too.
that's 100%
That was
true.
a little too. No, you had that.
I was
card
listening
ready.
to AWO with
You were
my
like,
grown son, and because my wife didn't believe that it was a show, and we were showing her about it.
There. This is meta. This joke is a little meta.
All right.
Elfinly, we did a podcast on it. Wari Desha. I'm just gonna listen to that again after this and cleanse my system. Anyway, so yeah, the third one. It's the lie. It's the lie.
Okay. So all of you are in agreement that the third one is the lie. That's what you're going to go with.
I mean, I'm happy to all of us be wrong, but I'm sticking with that.
All right. So it's unanimous then. You're all going to
Unanimous
stick with that one.
rightness.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still the lie.
You knew it. I could smell a lie.
King of
there.
Grant.
I knew it.
Right off the bat.
Again, just like
That's right.
if you told me that the Stephen Blum story was a lie, I would have called you a liar because that definitely happened.
Yeah, the thing of that story is that knowing Steve Bloom through interviews and stuff like that, if it didn't happen to you,
No,
that
but
happened
that's,
at some
that's
con to
exactly what I'm
somebody.
thinking about. And
So-
also, like, there is a level of friendly and not so friendly animosity for Vic Mignogna that I have picked up on over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing your story may not even be unique. That may be the thing he tells every person that comes to see him. He's just like, here, I want you to go tell Vic. And he's got like 60 people saying, my name's Gerbil Flurgelflurgs. And he's like, stop it, Steve. Let me work. Let me do my job.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely the sense that I got when that happened to me, was that I was not the first person he had told this to go to, but that whole entire moment of him, like, just being like, hey, you're cool, and I'm wearing my stupid little Uhara hat from Bleach. You know,
Urahara, yeah.
guy
The
with
bucket
cane.
hat, the Gilligan bucket hat with the
but-
stripes on it, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I was wearing that with my All Your Base or
Yeah,
Belong to Us
that-
shirt, and he's just like, yeah.
Old nerd humor. God.
Yes, I had a All Your Base or Belong to Us t-shirt, and I wore it to an anime con.
That's the crown for King of Trash Mountain, I believe. Sorry, Pat, you lose. Give up your titles and your
No,
lands.
I'm sorry. Like, do you want me to pull out my Urahara hat? Because I've got one.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
I've still got mine, so
Wow,
if you want to
okay.
have a hat off, I mean, I'm all for it.
This is a battle
I've
I
also
can't
got
win.
my Ash Ketchum
Yeah,
hat
I
if you
know.
want to play that card.
I have a homemade Ash Ketchum hat for when I fucking my mom and I made that shit for like a costume contest when I was fucking 10, and I lost that costume contest to a fucking. I hate that kid who had like a store-bought like dots costume of like just a piece of paper, like it's like the piece of paper with the candy that's stuck on it, and you get the paper on the candy and they're gross, and it was clearly like store-bought, and it's like, oh no, you win because I don't know what a Pokemon is. There are so many like children in my Pokemon memories that I just like 20 years later still harbor resentment towards. Like this one, like
It's
there
like
was
your
this.
life was a card battle anime.
There was this one kid. There was a Pokemon card tournament at our Toys R Us, and there was this one kid who kept playing like Japanese Pokemon cards that like we couldn't read the rules, and he just kept telling us what the rules on them were. And I'm like, he's lying. He's definitely making up what these cards are. And the person is like, I'll allow this. And like everyone kept telling me, he's just like, no, it's just a game. Let him win. And I'm like, if it's just a game, then let me win.
Although, with the Pokemon third movie thing, I was living in England when that happened, and I did see it on the Air Force Base. The big thing I remember about that one was that we saw it right after church, and
It was after, okay.
it was the
Okay, yeah.
yeah, it was just after it had come out, and I remember like really being into it because that's the one with Entei and the Unknown. If you want kind of some reference for what the third one was about, and I remember it was getting to like the climax of the movie where Ash is trying to break through the like the shield of the unknown have created so he can rescue the girl or whatever that's in it, and like being really into it, and then all of a sudden the dude right next to me, who was some dad, just starts snoring just really, really loud. And that was like the first time I had ever encountered that in a movie, where someone was doing something very audibly distracting from what I was watching.
Just a big Snorlax fan getting in character.
But yeah, and so, yes, I did have an art project of Elfen Lied, and yeah, I mean, I like the show, not as much as I used to, but, I don't know. I mean, to get into it a little quickly, it was, like, one of the first shows that I think legitimately kind of terrified me a little bit, and I think that's why the show stuck with me a little bit. And it was more or less along the lines of how people would treat each other. And that was something that stuck with me, and that's kind of always been the thing with that show, is that I always kind of felt like this is the horrors of humanity. But that was very much like teen angst CJ, who was very into that kind of thing at the time. So, like, I don't know, because, like, if I kind of have a feeling if I rewatched it, I probably wouldn't like it as much, but, like, teen angst CJ really, really liked it.
I would strongly advise you to hold on to those good memories. Don't go back.
I mean, it's on sale right now at Right Stuff for $20 on Blu-ray. I was kind of, I was considering
to Bon Jovi.
it.
You can't go home again.
That's the game. That's the game. I was lying about the Pokemon thing. You guys got me on pretty early. Probably should have glorified my lie just a little bit
that's
more.
The other ones were a little too detailed. But no,
should have told us that you got like a rare pre-release card too, or something.
Because they did
like
those.
That. I don't know, to get that extra
Like
weird
they
Gave me
detail.
a real Pokemon that I still keep in my backyard.
yeah, no, they gave out those. They gave out those at the very least for the first movie. They gave out the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, well, they did that with the second movie as well, because actually, I want to say they did that with the third movie, but because we were in
they wouldn't have,
base
obviously,
and stuff like that, we didn't. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to get all the extra doodads that come with it.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and dive into some quiz questions then, since this ran a little short than what I thought. So, to kind of give a little bit of a backstory on this, I like going through bargain bin bookstores and whatnot and trying to find just little oddities every now and then. And I came across this book that's title is Anime Trivia Quizbook, From Easy to Otaku Obscure, Episode 1. And in the quotes it says, for real anime fans.
All right.
It is written by a Ryan Omega.
Wait a minute.
And trying to find...
Ryan Omega?
Yes.
That is not his real name. Putting that out there. That's the lie. That statement's the lie right there. This is the metagame.
So this book is from 2000.
Ooh, that was my first question. Okay. All right.
All right, so we have a couple of several different types of subgenres here for quizzes, and I'll go ahead and read down the list. It starts with puffball, shonen anime, shoujo anime, video games, mascots, romance, science fiction and mecha, cultural, anime math, merchandise, gender confusion, translations, seiyuu and music. Watch carefully. Random A, B,
That is far
and
too
speed
many.
rounds.
I'll take swords for 800, Alex. Yeah, that's a timely reference.
That is not swords, Mr. Connery. It's words that begin with S.
words.
S words.
Oh, jeez.
More or less, what's going to happen is that I'm going to read a question to one of you at a time. So, like, so let's go ahead and start out with subs. So let's say I'm reading subs a question about shoujo. I'm going to read the question. If he's able to answer the question without using multiple choices, he will get 5 points. If you answer it, if you're like, okay, I don't know this one, and I have to read the multiple choice, you will get 2 points. And if you're still not able to answer it by then, it goes on to another player. And if someone else is able to answer that question, they will get the 3 points.
Give me Mecha. Give me Mecha.
Mecha.
Well, give me death.
Here is your question. In Eat Man, although Bulk Crank's diet is unusual, what is he surely never going to be malnourished from the lack of?
Eat Man?
Oh Jesus, I've never seen Eat Man 98.
I don't know what do you know? Was 98 in the question and I missed it? Or did you just know that
it was not. It maybe that even might be a different thing. I know that there's a thing called Eat Man 98. Could you read the multiple choices, please?
Alright, so the multiple choices are fats, potassium, carbohydrates, or iron.
I will guess iron.
Iron is correct.
Whoa!
Good.
Yes!
Iron.
A mecha show involved iron. 2 points, suckers.
Alright, so let's go ahead and go on to Suri.
All right, hit me up with something that I'm going to fail horribly.
Okay, and what genre? Do you want to stick with mecha?
I don't even remember what the other ones were, so yes.
No, I wouldn't think so.
In Gundam Wings Endless Waltz,
Motherfucker. God damn it, CJ. Eat it!
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. In Gundam Wings Endless Waltz, what does the Endless Waltz refer to?
Oh, that, crap, it's been literally like 15 years since I've watched Endless Waltz. Give me the multiple choice.
Alright, the multiple choices are the Circle of Life, the Cycle of History, the Environmental Cycle, the Cycle of Photosynthesis.
Okay.
Oh God, is this the truth of my life thing again?
Okay.
That's the one.
History.
This is amazing. Like, this is amazing.
It's history.
Can we just do this for like 2
history.
hours, please?
The correct answer is
okay,
the Cycle
good.
of History.
Like, for a moment, I'm like, was that thing they were using to scrap the Gundams called Endless Waltz, and I forgot about it? Like, no. It's just like, yeah, let's throw the Gundams into the sun, and we'll call it the Endless Waltz. Like, there was a minute when I'm, like, honestly thinking, like, was that a thing? I don't remember.
So what are my category options again? I mean, I want to say mecha, but when I miss it, it's going to hurt worse. I want to pick a category where I know even less.
Basically, just think of an anime genre, and it will exist as a category.
Okay.
Alright, again, we have puffball questions, shonen, shoujo, video games, mascot, romance, sci-fi, mecha, cultural, anime math, merchandise, gender confusion.
Anime math. Anime math sounds like all the fun.
Alright. This is an anime math question. An evil version of Astro Boy roamed around the universe determined to stop Astro Boy from his good deeds. The problem was, he was not very bright. Evil Astro Boy rounded up 90,000 horses from Japan and put them into a large tank to use their energy in order to crush Astro Boy. However, Astro Boy just extended his arms and the horses collapsed. At least how many more horses would evil Astro Boy need to use to run over Astro?
This is...
At least how... The question is how many
my
more
God.
horses would he have to use?
This is the dumbest pun.
Yes.
I love it.
That's what I'm saying. Can we please do this? I'm not even kidding. Can we just do this for 2 hours?
Okay.
I would just adore it.
The question is how many more horses would he have to use to crush evil
I
Astro
feel like
Boy?
I'm missing something.
No, this is... I know the answer to this question. So, like...
Oh my god.
No, please,
we asking how-
please give up. I'll just answer it.
No, hold on. Is the question how much horsepower Astro Boy has, or how much more horsepower he would need to use?
How much more horsepower would he need to use in order to defeat Astro Boy?
Okay, 1.
Oh.
Is the answer not
Okay.
1?
Is that your
I
answer?
mean, I'm gonna go with 1 because I think that beat.
Well, you can get multiple choices. And
No,
just to-
no.
Okay,
I'm a
here's
man.
the thing
I'm going for it.
with the math questions. A lot of these do not have multiple choices.
I live life on the edge. I'm gonna crush 900,000 horses with 900,001 horses. That's my plan. That's how this is going down.
That is
Okay.
incorrect.
My life in a
So,
nutshell.
All right.
so I can answer this, I think. How many horses did Evil Astro Boy
Okay.
gather?
90,000.
All right. 90,000.
So he would need another 10,001.
10,000 more.
All right, you're close. 10,000.
Is it 10,001? Yeah,
I
because he
said
has to have
10,001.
one more
I said
horsepower.
10,001.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
Oh, that was
okay.
my
Yes.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you said
I-
10,000.
My bad.
All right.
He would
Yes,
need 10,001
I did.
because Astro Boy has 100,000 horsepower.
Has 100,000 horsepower, right?
So you need at least one more horse on top of the 10,000 more horses you need. Is the joke with that Evil Astro Boy doesn't understand like metaphor or like the concept of simile or like extrapolatory representation? Like
He just thought they were exaggerating, but no, it really is.
no, you
100,000
need
horsepower.
100,000.
Okay, see, I thought that
horses.
was. See, I thought that was okay. See, I'm misunderstanding the question then because I was like, wait,
Okay.
never mind.
Okay,
It's fine.
Astro-
It's fine.
Astro Boy has
My shame's out there.
Astro Boy has.
I know he's got 100.
He's got 100,000
100,000.
horsepower, and
Right.
and
in
Evil
the
Astro
manga.
Boy gathered 90,000 literal
90,000.
horses.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I've
Literal,
read enough of the manga to know
actual
that he's got
horses.
100,000.
Okay, all right.
I thought the question was how much power would Astro Boy need to use? It's fine. I've shamed myself. It's fine.
I
Write moon
don't
runes
feel
on my
bad about losing to this dumbass book.
write moon runes on my tombstone and
All right.
cast me to the ashes of history. It's done.
All right. So, okay. Okay. Subs, you don't have to do this one, but I'm gonna highly suggest that you do another math one because I found another pretty
No.
good one.
No, I will save that for another person. Let's go with No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not playing this game to win. We're gonna fucking have fun. Yeah, hit me with the other math question. I want to
right.
do shonen, but throw the math at me.
Okay. All right. You'll enjoy this one. All right. Lena Inverse from Slayer saved your life, and for some reason, you decided to treat her to dinner. Worried about having to mortgage your house when you feed her, you were relieved to find that the bill for the food comes around to be $1,200. So 1200.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Okay, so $1,200.
The lady eats like a horse.
Hey, big spender. All right.
Okay, well, here's the...
Subs taking them out,
With
whining
this-
and dining them.
Okay, so with the standard tip added to the bill, how much does this lesson of remembering that Lena has a bottomless stomach cost you?
Okay. What? So the standard tip today, in 2017, is 20%. I don't know what if gratuity was the standard was less 17 years ago.
I will go ahead and give you a little bit of a bone. It is less than that.
Well, fuck me. I don't
Okay,
know
look.
what
No,
it was.
okay, look, again, we're not playing this to win, so let's be fair here. It is almost assuredly 15% or
Is it 15?
18%.
Okay.
It is either 15, 18, or 20. So if it's not 20, it is 15 or 18.
It can't be 20 back then. I'm going to just go with 15, and math is hard, so
Like the
I'm going to open up calculator here.
like the
Oh
like
my
the
God.
actual problem with this question is that there is information missing that is like cultural presupposition of how much of a tip you should leave.
Yes.
Like that's not at that
Correct.
point it's not a math question. It's a hey, I hope you know how much you're supposed to tip in America. Which is a great question that some people I know fucking don't.
$180 tip, then. That will be my... Oh, that's my guess.
That is correct.
Yay!
You did it.
15% tip. It is a $180 tip that you leave for a total of
Okay.
$1,380.
I can push the
So,
buttons.
real talk, the actual answer to this question is take Lena to an all-you-can-eat place. That's the actual answer to this question.
Yep. Yep.
All right, so because I gave you a little bit of a tip for that one, I'm giving you 3 points for that one.
That seems fair.
And for the fact, and not only that, you
How
used a
dare you.
calculator, so
Fair enough.
I'm deducting points for that.
Oh my god, there are points.
all right,
Another way to
so-
lose.
So is it my turn properly now?
It
Okay.
is.
Yes, it is your turn
Well,
properly
so
now.
what's the scores here?
All right, so right now, our grand total, actually, it is Suri and Subs neck and neck at 5 points each with Grant with 0.
That's right.
Bringing up the
Do I
rear.
have 5
Holding it
because I got
down.
the one, like I sniped the one and then got 3 points for?
Yeah, you sniped
Okay,
the
is it-
one.
how many
Yeah.
points is it for?
Well, but you also got your Gundam Wing.
You know, I got that right, but is that 3 points
Yeah.
or 4 points?
Mhm. That was 2 for that one. The multiple
That was
choice.
2 points
So
with,
2 points
with
with
multiple choice, and
Okay, I
then
thought
for
it was 3
sniping
points
one,
for
you get
multiple choice.
3.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay, whatever. That's fine.
yeah, it's 2.
And then so 3 for stealing an answer. Is that right?
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
all right.
Let's go to me. Run down the categories again. Puffball is the first one. What is
All
that?
right.
What does that contain?
Yeah. They're
Oh.
easy questions.
Oh.
That's what they're supposed to be.
Why would I not pick the easy category?
Don't do it. Don't
Okay,
do it.
no, let's not do that. Let's try video games.
Or which category did you pick?
It's video games.
Video games.
Of course. How anime.
It's probably like specifically like anime related video
I
game
hope
stuff.
so.
Because if it's just
I
like
hope it's like what's the name of the game they get sucked into in Hunter x Hunter or something
in
like that.
Metal Gear Solid, what anime does Otacon like? Or like just like
The answer is all.
The answer is Zone of the Enders because that's the only one where he is. Like, actually, no. In 2000, that wouldn't exist, but that would be the correct answer. No, the correct answer would be Police Knots in that case. But it got changed to a Zone of the Enders poster at some point, I think. Because in Grant just asked CJ, just ask questions, please, before I just.
I mean, I can start asking questions, but
I'm sorry. A lot of these are just are basically just regular video game questions.
Okay.
Simple stuff like how many does a Jigglypuff? We all know the answer to that. I mean, it's such an easy question.
Okay. I'm gonna give you this one just because it's random. Alright. In English, sometimes calling a girl a princess means calling her a spoiled brat, which explains that there are so many princesses in slim photos in 90210.
All right.
What?
Where is this question
Okay,
going?
so the question is, in Princess Maker 3, which of these can you not put your daughter's
Jesus.
Okay, sorry. This is just good. This is the most topical question. This is outrageously topical. Holy shit. Sorry. Actually, read the question for Princess Maker.
Okay, no. In Princess Maker 3, which of these can you not put your daughter's schedule into?
Give me multiple choice.
Oh,
Wait, actually, no. Wait. How's
All
this
right,
gonna
so-
work? 'Cause this has to be multiple choice.
Alright, so with this one, let's go ahead and just make these 3 points, and I'll give the multiple choice when they have
Okay,
them at this
sure.
point. Alright, so let's see. Question 3. Alright, so the multiple choice for this one are church, dancing, tea making, and dieting.
There's no, if one of the things you can put on your schedule in that fucking game is dieting, I'm gonna fucking
That is
not.
horrific.
It's okay. I will the reality into existence where dieting is not an option on that.
It's correct.
That's horrible.
this.
Princess
Fuck
Maker
this.
3.
Fuck this.
Princess Maker 3. No.
What?
No.
Okay,
Come
so-
on.
Somebody else engaged in this terrible reality I was unable to will us out of.
Grant, do you want to snipe this one?
Okay, read this one more time so that I.
Okay, so the ones that are left over are church, dancing, and tea making.
And it's what you cannot.
Yes, cannot put into the schedule that is in the game.
Church, tea making, and what is the last option?
Dancing.
Dancing.
I'm gonna say dancing because life is a dance, isn't it? Can you schedule the dance, or does the dance schedule us? You know what I mean? Like, are you with me on this? Like, maybe not all.
This is incorrect as
Oh
well.
boy.
Was it church?
Oh boy. I'm gonna guess church.
Also incorrect. Everyone got this one wrong.
We are bad.
Tea making is the answer for this one.
Why the 90210 reference?
I don't know. Like
It's just bizarre.
I read the question at the end and I didn't read the paragraph beforehand, and then it was just like, oh wow, that's a 90210 reference. Jesus. All right, so Grant.
Oh, God.
So no one gets any points for that one. All right, so Grant, which topic would you like to choose?
Let's go with shonen.
Shonen.
Shonen me the money.
Patrick, are you despondent? This is the worst.
It's terrible. I hate this.
You can tell your princess to diet.
No, stop eating. Stop. Like, who?
Today.
Okay, no. But, like, Princess Maker is like a fucking fantasy world bullshit. It's like, no, rich princess, stop eating. Just, we have to, like, ration our foods for the war effort. Just, like.
All right, so. Okay, you must think that there must be a tattoo-related theme here. And of course, you're right, you're brilliant! Which part of Crying Freeman's body can a person say for sure is not covered with a tattoo?
I know of Crying Freeman reputation.
You know this.
But
This is your wheelhouse.
No, but see, I've never
on.
seen Crying Freeman.
No.
I've always said I'm old. I'm not a veteran. Like, I'm just an old man that liked cartoons once upon a time. I haven't seen everything. Okay, the one part of his body we can definitely say is not tattooed. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. The bottom of his feet.
Okay, so you want the multiple
I think
choice?
I'd want it then if I didn't get it right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, your choices are, and I'm reading verbatim
Oh,
from
man,
the book.
that's a good preface.
His pee-pee, his butt, his lower back, or his face.
His lower
Now.
back.
Can I steal
It
it?
always
Correct.
is.
Can I steal it? Is
Yeah,
it?
go ahead.
Is it
go
his
ahead.
face?
Try and steal.
Okay.
Yes,
Now-
it's his
You went
face.
out of turn, Patrick. It's my turn to steal.
Well, did you ask to steal?
But I didn't have to because the rules dictate that it's my turn.
Well, I asked the administrator of this game, and he said it was okay. So go fuck yourself. We're not playing to win, remember? And if it doesn't matter if we win, then let me
Just
win.
a game, then let you win.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh man, I really
Alright.
hope this goes over well because I want to do more of these.
All right, let's go ahead and do one more round of questions. All right, so Subs, for your last question, what category do you want it to be?
Take me back to Mecca, please.
Mecha.
I was thinking about
Alright.
sci-fi, but let's just go robots. So Crying Freeman scared me away from Shonen. Expecting like a Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's what I
Rurouni
was
Kenshin
thinking.
jam.
Man.
And they're gonna be like, what was the name of the villain? Enrico.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I passed romance just a second ago, and there was a picture of Yu Yu Hakusho in there, so this book is kind of odd.
Okay. All right. Fuck you, book.
Alright, so, in Macross Plus, there is a certain person named Sharon Apple who reigns as an idol queen of the time. Why doesn't she sign autographs?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, whatever. Whatever. This game is rigged. Now I'm mad. Now I'm upset. Answer the man subs. Answer the question.
Holographic computer AI type thing.
Oh my god. This is so rigged.
Correct. She is a virtual idol.
Can I also get the questions from Trivial Pursuit Jr. because that would help me a lot over here. I'm at 0 still.
All right, Suri, which one do you want?
Oh boy. Okay. Translation. Let's see what's in this category.
Jesus Christ. This is gonna be something.
Okay, here's one. In the dubbed version of Rama 1/2, boy-type Rama once used a phrase that does not have a Japanese equivalency. Which one?
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and give you the multiple choice. Raise the roof! Come on, ride the train! Who's the man? A Nine Inch Nails lyric
Just
to
embarrassing ADR.
dealing with animals.
I'm okay. I need you to read those again because I was definitely laughing too hard in my soul to actually listen to them. You didn't hear my
Okay,
voice.
there are basically
But my heart was laughing.
the lines are raise the roof to come ride the train. And the last one, who's the man?
Oh, it's only 3? Okay.
Yeah, just 3. The fourth one is a Nine Inch Nails lyric dealing with animals and feeding someone inside something. So,
Okay, so
no,
it's
that one's, yeah.
Okay, but for a second, that is definitely not the one, right?
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
the one.
There wasn't like an ADR dub with 9 Inch Nails references in Ranma that I was unaware. Okay.
No.
I'd have to say, just as a guess, because oh man. Let's say Raise the Roof.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Can I steal?
Yes, go for it. Well, Grant, do you want to try and steal?
Yeah, okay. Let's let Grant take it.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
You have a 50-50 shot.
So it's not raise the roof, it's ride the train, who's the man, and what was the last one?
Ride the train!
That's it. Those are
Raise
the
the
two.
roof, and that raise the roof was the one that was
Yeah.
incorrect.
So there's only the
So
two
you
others.
have come on, ride. Yep,
Come On,
just
Ride
the
the
two
Train.
others. So you have a
Come on,
50-50
ride the
cent.
train.
All right. So that's your answer.
I'm gonna
Ride
go
the
with
train?
Come On, Ride the Train.
That's incorrect.
Of course it is.
You're kidding me. You're
Yeah.
kidding me. That's what I would have.
It's who's the man, and that actually does make sense considering Ranma changes between boy and girl.
Oh, well,
That's-
fine, whatever.
Yeah.
I want there to be a Ranma 1/2 dub where at some point Ranma's like, ride the train!
I mean, I have several episodes of the dub on VHS. I can search through them if you want.
Yeah, I should watch that.
All right. So, Grant, last question of the
Go.
evening.
Going for 0. Let's do it. Keep the drive alive.
Romance.
We're going shoujo. I mean, I got
Shoujo.
If we go shoujo, I'll probably get a Dragon Ball question. Is kind of what I'm angling for, given how this book works. So.
In 1991's MD Geist.
Yes.
This is not the question I'm going to read, but there's one called "There are no small parts. ... unless you're a male lifeguard on Baywatch."
What?
Ouch.
What is this
Hey.
for?
Whoa. It's a deep cut, folks.
Unbelievable. Just hurts me. It hurts me so bad.
In the Sailor Moon manga,
Oh God.
Darien is a lot more fashionable.
Wait.
Hold on. Is a lot more fashion conscious than in the anime. Which of these does Darien have in the manga? A pierced ear, a tattoo, a pierced nipple, a Prince Albert.
Mamoru. Okay, so it's Mamoru. All right.
Yeah, Mamoru Darien.
I'm sorry. Like, my brain, like, oh boy. All right.
Yeah, it's really weird too, because it's just like it goes specifically the manga, and then it says Darien, and it's just like that. No.
At least put his name in parentheticals, or like, no. I'm okay. If you're asking fucking questions about Eat Man, don't start using dub names.
It's a very popular release at the time.
Fuck you, Eat Man was a very popular release.
Discotheque did rescue it recently, actually.
Yes.
Alright.
All right. So Grant, here's the question again: is Mamoru Darien from Sailor Moon? Which of these does he have that is in the manga version that is not in the anime? Does he have a pierced ear, a tattoo, a pierced nipple, or a Prince Albert?
Well, because I want it to be true, a pierced nipple.
That's incorrect.
Yeah, yes, the streak. I did it. Got out of here with no points.
Donut.
You nerds.
Okay.
You've really won, Grant.
Haven't I, though?
You actually win.
Okay.
Who knew the least about anime? I did.
All right. Can I
Checkmate,
answer the question?
nerds.
All right, go for it, Suri.
He has a pierced ear.
Yes, that is it.
What is a Prince Albert?
Wondering that.
Because like that's a name for like chewing tobacco, but I don't know like what that would refer to as in terms of like fashion.
I know the old
All
crank
I know
call,
is about
like,
Prince Albert and I can't.
Yeah, Prince
the
Albert
Prince
in a can
Albert
is,
in a
Yeah.
can.
is chewing tobacco in a
Yeah.
tin.
Yeah.
And all the book really says for the answer is, if you're not cringing right now, then you don't know what this is. So,
Oh, God.
Oh!
Leave this question in.
Oh, okay.
I'm not searching it. I'm not
Nope,
searching
nope.
it.
All right. Holy shit. Never mind. I'm good. Okay, it is. No. All right. All right. Okay. I didn't.
Still don't know.
So does it just say a Prince Albert and not a specific anything?
it just says a, quote, Prince Albert, unquote.
Okay, it is a kind of piercing, and you don't want to look it up.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Alright. Which... maybe in, like, one of the hentai mangas of Sailor Moon, that's a thing.
It's a very specific dick piercing. Then let's stop. Let's stop.
Wait, then is that what the crank call is referring to? Because I thought it was the chewing tobacco thing.
No, it's the chewing tobacco thing.
I'm just saying that recontextualizes that whole crank call.
It's
Because
like,
I
yeah, you
would
have Prince
also...
do you have Prince
I would
Albert
beg
in a
people,
can? Yeah, I got
let
a
him
dick
out.
piercing up my butt. All right.
And then I would say, let him out. Let him free. Don't leave him in there. You know what I mean?
All right.
Like,
God, like these incredibly topical like Looney Tunes references.
So is it time for Final Jeopardy now?
I'm gonna wager
right.
all 5 points to talk about who Goku was pointing to when he pointed at the screen. I think it was me.
It was me, damn it.
Alright, so... that's the end of the game.
I did
We'll
it.
tally up the points here. Grant comes in last place with 0 points.
Ding, 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 ding,
Good
ding.
Good effort.
It's just to make my rise in season 2 that much
How
more
many points?
dramatic.
How many points do subs have?
Alright, Subs has 10
Showing up
points
makes
in
you a winner,
total.
son.
Sorry, second.
10 points in total.
All right. So is it a tie?
No,
Good.
it's not a
Then
tie.
let me announce the winner. 1 second. Oh, excuse me. I'm opening this envelope. Oh, what a surprise! It's me.
Yay, sorry.
You won with 11 points.
1 point is 1 point between winning and losing.
Yep.
Now let's everybody
Thinnest of margins.
everybody let's remember the important thing is that I won.
Yes. This makes up for that kid
Now-
in the Pokemon card shop.
Look, if we're not playing to win, let me win.
Didn't I, Suri? Didn't I?
Aw, you're such a good friend, letting me win.
Alright, so... for future reference, I do know that there are 2 other books of this... like, book collection of trivia quiz books that are out there. I can go and try and find them if I can.
I might
Um,
have one.
you might
I'd have to
because the cover is god awful, and it's definitely going to be the title.
Well, that's
card
not the
of this
only thing
episode.
that's god awful about it.
All right, so thank you so much for listening. I know this episode was a bit out of the norm, but wanted to go ahead and try something fun. We might do this again every once in a while. All right, so where can they find you guys on the internets?
All right, I am at Suribot on Twitter, talking about absolutely nothing at the moment, except occasionally tweeting out screenshots of Fate Grand Order, because it is consuming my life.
Subs, where are you?
Yes,
on the
I,
internets?
Future Crunks, can be found on Twitter at The Subtle Doctor. And you can also hit me up in the Curious Cat inbox. A link is on my Twitter bio to that. Been having a lot of fun, mostly answering those questions, but some person just sent me a 3-hour video debunking the History Channel show Ancient Aliens and asked me what I thought of it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm sorry. I can't.
It's not an anime.
Okay, let's back up for a second, because I'm pretty sure I have watched that video.
It takes 3 hours to debunk ancient aliens.
Okay,
Like,
it's because
Just put a GIF
I
out
mean,
there and
no,
you're done.
like, okay.
I'm just saying. Like,
Let's back up for a second. There is a very simple reason for that, and the reason for that is that the order of, like, the difficulty of refuting bullshit is orders of magnitude higher than it is to create bullshit. Of, like,
That's
'cause
fair.
it's not like a, hey, this is stupid. It's a, here is every claim they make that is supposedly based in science or history, and here is why it is specifically wrong. Because they
I mean,
use,
it
like,
seems
a lot
pretty
of, like, pseudo...
comprehensive, but I mean,
Oh no,
I don't know.
it takes a while. Like, I remember.
Oh, no, I'm sure.
Like, I
No,
don't think
no.
it's not of the whole series. It is of one or two specific episodes that is used to, like, exemplify the entire thing. Because there's like
Right.
seasons of Ancient Aliens. Because that show is some garbage, some very entertaining garbage.
Yes.
I can't go
All
there
right.
with you, user. I'm sorry.
All right, and Grant, where can they find you?
At Grant the Thief on Twitter, doing my usual nonsense. You can find me writing at Wave Motion Blog about things other than Tokusatsu, because Josh still won't let me. You can find me on These Wonderful Pods. You can find me on the new Dragon Ball pod with subs that we're doing, which is exciting. On my home pod, Blade Licking Thieves. And I think that's all of the things, right now.
All
Currently.
right. Yes, and you're also doing a live tweet thing of Go Gaigar, and that's kind of awesome.
Oh yeah, you can track my threads. I'm doing one for Gintama and Gal Gaigar and Kamen Rider Double, which is my very first Kamen Rider, and I'm loving it.
Oh, that's what I walked into at the start of this. Oh.
Yeah, we were talking about Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my
hey,
first Kamen.
All right.
Before we cut off, subs, send me that video, because if I haven't seen it, I want to watch it.
Okay. We'll do it.
If it's a different one than the one I'm thinking of, I want to watch it.
It's 3 hours and 10 minutes long.
Look, I have very long days at work.
Just rip the audio and
alright.
listen to it on your computer.
They don't fucking monitor the Wi-Fi there. I can just do it.
And at the end of our show, like we're always going to do, we'd like to go ahead and have this time right now to give a little shout out to our 10 plus backers on the Patreon, and those are Osama_A, Cornelia Natsudi, Chris Magnifico, and Ben Grant. Thank you very much for your donations. We very much appreciate it. All right, and I am CJ Hitchcock. You can find me at CJ Hitchcock on Twitter. And go ahead and hit up our Patreon. The Patreon is Wave Motion Canon. Same with our YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe there if you want to go ahead and watch this on YouTube while you're at work or something. You can ask us your iTunes or your Stitchers or whatever. But go ahead and subscribe. Leave us comments. We like to read them. And thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye.